Angelo here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back, viewers of my stream. I'm just here doing immediate thoughts review on the game I bought on Steam sale for $3. And the question I had prior to was, was this game right here, Son of Rome, was it worth it? And absolutely yes, it 100% was worth it. The number one thing that I have to say for it is, one, for $3, you can't go wrong. This sale will end in about... was it 6 days? You got 6 days if you want to pick up this game for a whopping $3 big. So, that is of course US currency. I don't know where you're from, so I don't know if the currency is higher or lower. But, yeah, right off the bat, $3, absolutely worth it. The number one thing I have to say is, like, this is probably one of the few that you can get and get that full movie experience. And if your graphics card is good enough, even I have a GTX 1070, it kind of wavers here and there, and it's definitely a console game because it sits specifically around about 60 FPS. Sometimes goes up to 70, sometimes drops down to like 30, 40, but without a doubt, I mean, if you just wanted a game that you can just play, and I would say there's only one part that really kind of got me stuck, but soon enough, you know, you'll get it. There's enough checkpoints so you're not going to get super angry. It's just the part where there's a section where elephants are running at you. Oh. And you have to get to like a ballista type thing.
Alright, that's bullshit.
And I just couldn't find it. That's for me, that was the worst part about it. I just kept dying and I didn't know which way to go. Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to get over there? Oh, okay, I got trampled by the... Okay, I'm getting it. It's a very streamlined direct game. So there is no real open world. So if you're looking for an open world where you can spend like 60 to 80 hours collecting, I don't know, plants, not in this game. I mean, there's collectibles in its own right in this game. It's typically just a small side thing because there's always a little falcon or bird image or motif that you can go, and once you go to that, you can just... That's the continuing the story mode. But then if there's always a side path, that's typically where the extra item or whatnot's going to be there. But I definitely gotta say, if you have played games like For Honor or even like Mixture in a little bit of God Hand in a way, not exactly the same, but to the extent of how it is, and I've never played the Assassin's Creed game or Assassin's Creed games, but yeah, I know, shocker, right? But I'm assuming it'd be something similar to that. This is a rather faithful retelling. You know, granted, the ending is not quite exactly what happens in history as far as I know. I believe this takes place during the fall of Rome storyline. Again, it could just be something that is its own story, but to me, that's what it felt like. But yeah, the main character, what a fucking alpha Chad. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's a beast. You know, like... And it feels good to play as, like, a fucking beast. You know, the motivations are there. You see small things. Everything is stacked out. Yeah, I'd say it's about like anywhere from about 5 to 8 hours worth of play, depending on how slow you take it, how much you really take into it, if you're searching for other collectibles or things like that. But yeah, I am very surprised. Like, I just saw this on the Steam sale, bought it on a whim. Like I said, $3. How can I go wrong with it? It has a nice little mix of everything, and I guess by me playing all those other games such as God Hand and all those things, I got my parrying and my countering and guard breaking down. So if you have a problem, and if you're looking for like Batman Arkham Asylum kind of gameplay where you can just mash that punch button, or maybe the counter button, it's not exactly here for you. You gotta at least vary your moves. There's guys with shields, you gotta break their guards to do damage to them. There's people that can only be countered on their big swing, counter that, parry, you know. So again, people at For Honor, they already know what's going on. Yeah, man, I mean, it's great to see Roman-ish games, because I don't really play too many Roman games. Like, matter of fact, the last game that I played with a Roman character was Eternal Darkness. I mean, I'm sure there's other games out there, but this is the only one that I can remember I myself playing. And you can't really say God of War, because God of War is more during Greece time, not Roman time. The Romans took the gods and the mythology from Greece, but then changed it and named the people like the planets instead of like Zeus, Jupiter, Ares is Mars, things like that. Now, there are supernatural elements in this. I'm not exactly sure who they are. Yeah, So I was thinking, I can't remember their names in the Roman mythology, but I was thinking like Athena and wow, I was about to say Egyptian mythology. I was about to say Osiris, but Hades. I was thinking it was maybe Hades and Athena potentially, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, and I gotta say, when it came to who they picked for the characters, main character, he doesn't look too generic, and he doesn't come off as a prick, you know, and you can root for the guy. It's very rare to find the right type of actor, the right type of voice that can get you in and be like, okay, I'm behind this guy. This guy's cool. I'm with him. I'm in his story. I'm in his struggle. Let's do this. And then the two other guys, Basilius and Commodus. Man, did they pick some great actors. And I'm sure they did facial mocap, because that looks like they had like all the blemishes, and if they had any like acne scars or anything like that, it's there. Like, this is a very, very good. Oh, nice. Ryse was not built in a day. It was an arduous campaign lasting 7 years, and none of it possible without our loyal friends, fans, family. Yeah, so, and matter of fact, here we go. Here's all the voice actors and whatnot. I'm assuming there's also possibly the actors as well, and like, you really feel for them. I mean, I will admit the ending, and you gotta kind of get used to QuickTime events. I played on mouse and keyboard, so it was all left click or right click. So it's either blue or orange, and left click is blue, right click is orange. And they don't punish you that hard. I played on normal, and they don't punish you for getting it wrong. It's just you get a bad rating. I'm assuming maybe the higher up ones you die. You know, like, because I'm assuming after I finish this, it'll be unlocking the legendary, and if you play legendary, I'm sure that'll be you click the wrong one. You click blue instead of orange, or you click orange instead of blue, you're gonna die in those like quick time type events. So, and maybe just your timing has to be correct. Obviously, I think you probably have to, because I think there's a timing, like when you get the timing right, it's called legendary. So I'm assuming if that's how they do it, you have to hit legendary, otherwise you can't, you know, proceed. So, ooh, man, that's gonna push you right there. I don't know. That sounds like it'll make you pull your hair out. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's definitely a one-day player. Supposedly there's co-op and multiplayer in this. I believe this is using the Crytek engine. And unless I'm mistaken, the Crytek engine, are those the same guys that did Crysis? Those are the ones where it's just like, that's graphics galore. People still use, I think, Crysis 3, and it's like all, can your video card or can your game, can your setup handle Crysis 3? If it can, you got like a supercomputer, basically. Your shit can fucking send stuff up into space. But yeah, I gotta say, if you like hack and slash, but not mindless hack and slash, so if you like Dynasty Warriors, but you actually have to do things, yeah, it's a little harder. And I will admit, like you said, Solid, this is definitely much more of a movie than a game. Like I said, it's not the longest game, 5 to 8 hours probably at best. Maybe even shorter if you're just literally running through the campaign and not actually picking up any of the collectibles. But if anything, I'm just very surprised at this. A game, I guess that was an Xbox One launch title, came out in 2013. I never even heard of it until I saw the sale. The graphics look good to me. 2013, but I believe at the time StarCraft 2 was ruling the world, as well as like Grand Theft Auto 5 and all those other games. So yeah, to even just think that I missed this, I'm glad I got to play it now, and for $3. Come on, guys, this is sick. And I gotta say, if any of you are fans of the Yakuza series and you get the heat action moves where you can finish people off and like either pull their teeth out with a pair of pliers, throw them into the river, or stomp on their face with the heat action, this game has executions, and these executions are pretty sick. Now, you don't get to choose what it is, but if, like, let's say it's the same thing with Yakuza. If you put them next to a wall, you can take them and slam them into the wall. But in this one, you push them back, and you stab them, and then you kick them into the wall, they hit the wall, then you stab them into the wall. If there's spikes on the wall, you kick them, they fall into it. And, man, it's pretty good. So with that, guys, if you're looking within the next 6 days to play something that's pretty awesome, I highly recommend checking out this one, Ryse, Son of Rome. $3 on Steam, can't go wrong. Enjoy it. And that's my nice little review. Again, all the characters, they play the role perfectly. And I'm assuming just for the freebie being that you can also get a co-op. I love co-op. I'm assuming it's some sort of survival. And you get to like do execution, co-op execution with your buddies. That shit sounds awesome. So once again, guys, thank you for watching. Like I said, six days left, $3. Awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. Give Ryse, Son of Rome, a shot. Thank you much. I give it a 69 out of 69 for my grading scale. Thank you very much. And this semi-noob will see you guys out there. Later.